The embodied light being's willingness to help. Believe me that people would be in dire straits during the last days before the end if I did not continually send messengers of light to earth to bring them light and strength directly from me and thus contribute towards saving at least those people who have not yet entirely handed themselves over to my adversary. These messengers of light consequently fight against the prince of darkness by exposing the misconceptions which people adhere to, by bringing them the light of truth and thereby also illuminating the path of return to me into their Father's house. There has to be an activity of strong counteracting forces, for the adversary's power is great given that people concede to this power themselves with their wrong attitude towards me, their God and Creator of eternity. They are living in His realm and constantly move in spiritual darkness. My kingdom, however, is the kingdom of light and bliss, and from this kingdom helpful beings of light, motivated by their love towards the wretched, avail themselves to me to descend to earth in order to help them still find the way back before the end. And since they are only impelled by love for this work of redemption, I accept it and place them where there is a possibility of success, where they are then lovingly active, both earthly as well as spiritually. For now they are living as human beings amongst human beings and thus, although their souls are already fully mature, also have to fit in with people. Consequently, they do not stand out in any special way but live like everyone else, often in underprivileged circumstances. Yet they will never need to suffer adversity, because they work as my servants on earth and, like a good master, I will also always take care of all their earthly needs on their behalf. Nevertheless, they are not conspicuously noticeable in their environment, yet every believer can recognize them by their unusual mission. For they serve me as bearers of light, as bearers of truth, which they can receive directly from me and pass on to their fellow human beings. Only the pure truth can still bring salvation to those people who still live in complete error, in spiritual darkness, and who are therefore at greatest risk of getting lost. For you humans are unable to assess in what danger humanity finds itself during these last days before the end. And this motivates me to send messengers of light to earth which, as human beings, will then do their utmost to work on my behalf on earth to prevent people from becoming subject to compulsory faith. These bearers of light might well sense where they are coming from as soon as they, as people, receive revelations from me in order to be able to fulfill their mission. For they will soon recognize their fellow human beings' spiritually low level and their hopelessness of ever attaining the light of truth unless they receive special help. And since they themselves will be guided into the knowledge of all correlations by me through the conveyance of the word, they will also know that they have come from a different sphere for the sake of a mission. And yet, I shall keep their origin concealed until they have reached a specific degree of maturity as human beings which, however, they will only attain just before the end of their physical life, for it is irrelevant for the human being's mission which spirit has embodied itself in him, since all beings of light offering themselves to live on earth for the salvation of people are spirits of love which are close to my heart, and my love to all my living creations is so profound that I on my part do not apply any classification, as is always the case with limited thinking. You humans, however, harbor this wish to know about your previous existence, and then I am occasionally motivated by your love to give you small hints, providing you interpret these indications correctly. For in my kingdom are countless beings with the same degree of love whose characteristics, even though every individual being is self-aware, correspond to a great original spirit again, precisely because of their greater than great love. And I also embrace these again with my love and am present to them on earth in order to support them in their spiritual mission, which is urgently needed because humanity has reached such a spiritually low level that only the pure truth can help it ascend again, which you, my messenger, shall receive directly from me and pass on, so that the error can be recognized, so that there shall be light on earth, so that I myself shall be recognized by people in my whole being. For it is precisely this realization which my opponent tries to suppress in order to prevent people from looking for and finding the path to me. For anyone who recognizes me in my infinite love, unsurpassable wisdom and overwhelming might will also strive towards me, and he will be saved from a repeated fall into the abyss. Amen.